Welcome back to Myth Detective. Before history was ever recorded, humanity's origin story was already being told. It was a story whispered by the earth and scrawled in the stars. Every culture crafted its own unique, bizarre, and often profound answer to the one question that unites us all. How did we get here? Today, we are story collectors, unearthing the 5 most compelling first chapters of humanity. Get ready. The investigation into who made us is about to get weird. Our countdown begins not with a gentle act of Genesis, but a high-stakes heist from the land of the dead. In the Aztec cosmos, the previous world, the fourth sun, had been annihilated by a great flood, leaving the earth barren and silent. To bring humanity back into the new fifth sun, the feathered serpent god, Quetzalcoatl, undertook a perilous mission. He journeyed into the terrifying 9 levels of the underworld, Mictlan, to steal the bones of the previous generation from the skeletal god of death, Mictlantecuhtli. After evading traps and tricking the Lord of the Dead, he escaped with the precious bones. In his haste, however, he tripped and shattered them. Undeterred, the gods gathered the broken fragments, ground them into a fine powder on a jade slab, and then performed the ultimate sacrifice, letting their own divine blood from sacred wounds drip onto the bone meal, granting us life. We were not sculpted. We were resurrected from the ashes of the dead and paid for with the very blood of the gods. Our second case file stars a divine artist with a rebellious streak, the Titan Prometheus. He and his brother Epimetheus were tasked with creating life, but his brother carelessly gave all the best gifts: fur, claws, wings to the animals, leaving humanity naked and helpless. Seeing this flawed creation, Prometheus was filled with the Creator's love. He took simple clay, a piece of Mother Earth, and with divine skill sculpted us in the glorious image of the gods. But we were just lifeless dolls until his accomplice, the wise goddess Athena, descended. In an act of cosmic defiance against Zeus's established order, she breathed the spirit of life into our clay bodies. Our origin is therefore an illicit collaboration, a secret project that forever placed us in the center of the conflict between the rebel who loved us and the king who feared what we might become. A story of art born from insubordination. Our third case is a story of divine courtship and a celestial how-to guide on what not to do. In the beginning, the sibling gods Izanagi and Izanami stood on the rainbow bridge of heaven, tasked with giving form to the chaotic world below. During their wedding ritual, they were to circle a heavenly pillar before consummating their union. But a critical breach of protocol occurred. Izanami, the goddess, spoke first in greeting. This seemingly small mistake disrupted the cosmic harmony, and their first child was born a deformed, boneless, leech child named Hiruko, who was cast out to sea. Only after performing the ceremony correctly, with the male god, Izanagi, taking the lead, did they successfully give birth to the islands of Japan. Humanity would come much later, born into a world whose very foundations were shaped by a divine blooper. A cosmic lesson in the importance of following the rules. Our fourth case file features a creator who was both an artist and a brilliant pragmatist. The mother goddess, Nuwa, feeling lonely in a silent world. She sat by a river and began meticulously hand-molding the first humans from fine yellow clay. But this artisanal method was far too slow to populate the vast, empty world. So, like any good entrepreneur, she found a more efficient method to scale up production. She dipped a long rope in the river's mud and then vigorously flicked it. And the thousands of splattered droplets instantly became the common people. This witty myth pragmatically explains both our origin and the origin of social classes with a touch of cynical yet charming efficiency. A tale of two creations for two classes of people. In the cold, misty lands of the north, our story is one of profound humility and chance. Three gods, led by the great Odin, were walking along a desolate shore when they stumbled upon the sea's quiet gift. Two lifeless logs of wood, an ash and an elm, weathered by the waves. There was no grand design, no cosmic imperative. It was a moment of spontaneous poetry. Seeing a hidden potential in the lifeless wood, Odin breathed spirit and life into them, while his brothers Vili and gifted them intellect, emotions, and the senses of sight and sound. Thus, from these humble remnants, the first man, Ask, and the first woman, Embla, were born. This beautiful myth reminds us of our simple, natural place. In the cosmos, we are not special clay, but weathered wood, found by chance and given life by a divine committee. 5 cases, 5 wildly different origins, from divine blood sacrifice in Mesoamerica to rebellious clay in Greece, a cosmic blooper in Japan, a muddy rope in China, and forgotten driftwood in the north. These creation myths are far more than just fantastic stories. They are mirrors reflecting the deepest values, the fears, and the social structures of the cultures that dreamed them up. They tell us if we were born from sacrifice, from rebellion, from mistake, from pragmatism, or from humility. They show us not just where our ancestors thought we came from, but more importantly, who they thought we were. So, having heard these incredible opening chapters from the Book of Humanity, which origin story resonates most with you? Which case file will you be debating? Let us know in the comments below.